Hello and welcome to What's Up with Dota. So I got some feedback last time on the Too Good video saying that they do not want the whole wall of text. So what I'm going to do now is just read the highlighted parts. Hopefully this goes even faster. Let me know if you guys want just the highlighted parts or you want me to read the whole article. Personally, I like to read the whole article because it provides more details. But if you want the wall of text, that's up to you guys. I'm going to do whatever you guys want. But let's get started here. The first story is that KeyTV responds to getting fired by Gabe Newell. They finally released their official statement. So the article starts saying, on behalf of KeyTV, I am releasing the official statement. They are an English broadcasting of the Shanghai Dota 2 Major. Through this statement, they would like to occupy your time to hear what happened at this event. They claim that first they originally were not involved in this event and Mars TV took all the rights for the broadcasting, including the English stream. So they claim this is a voluntary work. So this is no money involved for them. They did it voluntarily because they wanted to prove a point and they wanted to get out there, you know. First thing they say is they did not include providing equipment. Therefore, we did not have any control over equipment provided. So they continue on to say that they arrived at the venue and found out that the provided equipment did not match the list that they were previously informed about. So what they had to do was go with their plan B and to get their own equipment from their own company in case of an emergency, and yet their equipment was not enough for such a big event. So they're basically blaming Valve or the people responsible that they did not get correct equipment. They had to bring in their own equipment, and I guess the equipment wasn't good for them. So problems in day one, they have 4 blue screens on the streaming device, noise on camera, issues on volume controlling device, and no intercom. So on day 2, they went offline 3 times, one for 1 hour, and the second time for 5 minutes, and the third time for 3 minutes. So they say the response was that among the 10 cables there, only the cable for the English stream was out of signal without any reason. So they're saying they got unlucky and they got the bad cable out of everyone else. So technically they're saying it's not their fault, it's the person who provided the equipment. So they continue to say that on the 27th, they received a notice that they were being let go and they got fired. They say that after they got fired, the official people came in and replaced them with new devices. So right after they got fired, that's when the good equipment came in. That's what they say. They say, from excitingly accepting this voluntary activity to those blames, to the let go from notice from the Dota 2 players and the official, we became the most hated one in one night. Well, yeah, the English stream was horrible, so I don't know. I guess people don't like it. They also blame this on not understanding the English broadcasting customs and things like that. But we scroll down through the Reddit post and we see K-Poptosis releasing an own statement. K-Poptosis is a person working there, so he knows what's going on. And he posted a comment here saying, I'm not interested in going line by line with responding to this, but the statement that the gear was upgraded when they left is just false. The production today is being run by the same gear that they had available, except for the headsets, which they took with them. We actually had worse headsets yesterday due to them leaving with them, but we have much better versions today. So a lot of people are not buying this story because they have a bad reputation already with the Yin Yang, which went horrible, and this just proved that they just can't run a tournament. But it's up to you guys what to decide on who to believe. Hopefully Valve releases their own official statement and things can get cleared up. But moving on to the second story. The second story is the Shanghai Major Main Event Day 1 brackets have been released. So the upper bracket quarterfinals number 1 is Alliance versus Team Liquid, which will happen at 10 a.m. SGT. The second upper bracket quarterfinals number 2 is MVP Phoenix versus LGD Gaming, which will happen at 1:30 p.m. SGT. The losers bracket round 1 number 1 is eHome versus Team Archon, which would happen at 4 p.m. SGT. Losers bracket round 1 number 2 is Team Spirit versus Complexity Gaming, which would happen at 5:30 SGT. The losers bracket round 1 number 3 is Virtus Pro versus ReDeYe Gaming, which would happen around 8 p.m. SGT. And finally, losers bracket round 1 number 4 is CDEC Gaming versus Newbie, which would happen around 9:30 SGT. And the brackets can be seen here. But either way, moving on to a final story. So this is just a quick story on ReDeYe, which he officially released his own thoughts about the whole James situation, where they asked him, can you state your opinion on how Valve handled the firing of James, specifically Gabe calling James an ass publicly? ReDeYe simply says, I don't think it was handled the right way, but I don't think calling someone an ass is a particularly big deal. I'm sure James has been called worse. Either way, that's it for today. If you liked the video, give it a like, comment, subscribe. Give me some feedback on what you want me to do with this channel or what you want me to improve on. But I'll catch you guys next time.